Guys, listen. Somewhere Del Piso here, back once again. As we know, like, comment, subscribe. If you haven't joined the membership program, join the membership program. All right, if you don't want to, that's fine. The free content is not going anywhere anytime soon. I will teach you guys yet. So today, I want to talk about something, man, something that you guys have to accept completely. Semen retention. We already know what the hell this is, right? You're saving your energy, you're being celibate, you're not spilling of any kind, you're not edging, you're not having families, none of that silly stuff that ties you here, right? When you are on your practices, your various practices of semen retention, what are you thinking? Do you think that this world is gonna like you anymore? Do you think that you're gonna be a bit more accepted? You're gonna have like more friends? You're gonna have people that are lining up to hang out with you on Friday night? I want to tell you that this is not going to happen. You need to expect this to not even come about, to be a thing. These people do not like you. I'm going to explain why in a little bit, right? So the majority of individuals in this world, right, they follow their biological imperative. That means that, what does that even mean, the biological imperative? The biological imperative, the reason d'être, the raison d'être, which is French, the reason to be for the body or for human beings. Get the hell off of me. The reason to be in this world as human beings is to reproduce. You have to consistently reproduce. Obviously you have to say this reproduction scourge needs to be sanctioned a little bit, just because we have an issue of overpopulation. What overpopulation does, naturally, the more people that exist in a finite space with finite resources, the more those finite resources are going to be stretched thin. And of course, there are going to be synthetic means or artificial means that are going to be manufactured en masse to take care of the growing mass. This is another deep reason why you shouldn't even be on why you should be on semen retention in the first place. Because most people follow their biological imperative, which is perpetuating this problem of overpopulation in our finite world, right, with finite resources, pushed by the various news medias, the news outlets, social media. We have celebrities constantly showing off with the most prettiest of manicures, the most prettiest of hairdos, the most pretty, most expensive clothes, with children, right, on their side, right? Oh, my new baby, I can't wait to consume all the poor working man's recreational income in order to perpetuate my stupid, silly lifestyle. The more that you guys look at these things and idolize these things, the more you are casting this world into an abyss. And there are going to be much more drastic measures implemented in order to counteract that, which was the plan of the secret societies and the elites that run this world all along. We're going to rein it in because we're digressing a little bit. As individuals that understand this, probably have seen all my other previous videos yelling about the same thing, albeit in different forms and different formats. And you decide to follow this thing and you decide to do your own thing. You're on semen retention. You've eschewed the things of the modern world. You're not perpetuating destruction ultimately to this place. You are not going to be liked by the individuals around you. And granted, if people smile with you, best believe that it is an ephemeral, transient, albeit temporary smile. These people do not like you. They never will like you. This transcends racial tensions. This transcends religious prejudices. These people do not like individuals who, in their inherent vibration and broadcast of that vibration in the forms of their auras, they do not like people that stand up against this system of destruction and ultimate overconsumption, right? Best believe the longer you are on semen retention, this is going to condition your mind. This is going to condition your auras. It's going to condition your energy. The people around you will hate you. They will cast you away. They will marginalize you. They will not invite you to the clubs. They will not invite you to the parties. They will not invite you to the ceremonies. They're not going to invite you to the coronations, the graduations, whichever. They don't like you. They will never will like you. You have to understand that with this information, right, this gift of information, insight that I have derived, right, from this practice, and many other people have derived as well, based on how long they have been on their practices, the question stands: will you succumb to the things of this world in order to be liked and not to be marginalized and ignored, or you will take the higher paths, right, the paths of true ascension to maintain the world, right, as it is, and to bring it to a higher level of thinking and existence? The choice is yours. It has always been yours. Remember, this place hates you. It's always, listen, I'm not the only one that said this. I'm not the only one that said this. I'm sorry. I know the guys that are of Islamic faith, that are of Judaism, they're going to not like me for this. But remember, I know Jewish faith. I read the Old Testament. It's just that New Testament I know a lot too. Paul said in Corinthians, if you cannot control your lust, bind yourselves with a wife, right? And of course he's talking about the majority, because the majority of men cannot control themselves. They identify with the things of this world, they identify with sensation, they identify with pleasure, they identify with everything to be accepted. However, if you are able to receive the mark of being a celibate, a eunuch, for the sake of the kingdom of heaven, which doesn't exist physically, it exists as a vibration, then take the mark, which is the message that I'm spreading today, which is the message that I'm spreading to you guys. But understand that this world, the moment you take that mark and you have stood on the side of blue, right? There's red and blue. You have stood on the side of blue, planted yourself firmly, put a fence, put a sign that says, curb your dog, right? The moment you do this, you plant yourself firmly on the side of blue, you will be hated by the individuals in red. That is just the long, the tall, the short of it. They're not going to like you. You're going to go in social situations. Your vibration is going to speak before you even open your mouth. And they're going to hate you, but they're going to try to maintain the social customs and laws, right? The laws that were indirectly given to us all, existing in this physical reality in order to communicate with each other in a civil fashion. They are going to hate you regardless. They will not invite you out. You will not make any more close friends in this reality. You have lost all connection. Emotional connection. What does that do to the individual's mental health of us, right? I'm not nuts. I promise you guys. Semen El Piso is solid. It's just that I'm passionate. I'm very excited about things. I'm very excited about the things of the higher realms, and I'm very excited about trying to teach you guys what I know. I'm gonna, albeit, have a lot of gesticulations with my hands and yelling and smiling and interesting metaphors and similes, right? But ultimately, I am trying to tell you the experience and communicate the experience that I have and have had in this reality. The moment that I started to raise my vibration due to the practice of semen retention, I have people that smile within my midst. I have people that offer me things, but I always know that this is laced with discontent. This is laced with malice. This is laced with hate and destruction. They do not like my vibration. They do not like what I stand for. And they certainly are so caught up in all of that stuff. And in addition to, they don't like that I am the messenger of said message of ascension. Gentlemen, my final thoughts for this is, no matter what this world will throw at you, right? When you have raised your vibration on semen retention, when you are ascending, right? Understand that it is for the greater good. This planet is plagued with disease. It is plagued with famine. It is plagued with poverty. It is not completely the fault of overpopulation, but rather the individuals that are ascended. Of course, they worship the cult of the serpent. They worship the things of the devil, the adversary, the eternal, perpetual, primordial adversary. They worship that silly idiot that rebelled against the monad in the first place, stupidly, right? And they seek to be hoarding, to consume for themselves in order to perpetuate hate and destruction upon this lowly reality. Gentlemen, understand that you fight against many, many forces. You must hold the line. Do your physical exercises. Be creative. Do not seek to slap if they have slapped you. This is nothing. Everything that is experienced in this reality is nothing. People have said this already. The Buddha has said this. Everyone has, all the ascended masters have said this. Guys, read your information, understand the reality of this world. Do not try to find some sort of momentary solace in alcohol, in drugs, in cigarettes, in marijuana, in having sex, because it's going to take you away from the solving of the true issue, man. I'm telling you, guys, the world is going to hate you, long, tall, or short. Even when you become more creative and you start to broadcast your ways indirectly into the rest of this place, they're going to still hate you. Your family members will turn on you. Your best friends, your teachers, they're going to hate you even more. You're going to be disliked. You're going to be talked about behind your back. You're going to have the metaphorical, proverbial stones casted in your direction. You're going to have people that are going to wish that you have never been born. You're going to have individuals, the leaders of the high positions, right? The high places, the dark spaces, right? They that are in charge of employment. They're going to eschew your application. They're going to eschew you. They're going to hate you. But understand that when all this is happening, this is good, because the monad is very, very clandestine in the way that he dishes out his blessings. So it's going to take a very, very inquisitive mind to find out, oh, I'm being blessed. By looking at and observing these signs, that if people hate you, right, and you haven't been doing anything physical to harm anybody, but you have only been trying to spread objective truth, that is a very beautiful sign that the monad is glaring in your direction with all of his blessings, and you are now putting your vibration against the things of this world that seek to bind all souls. You're going to get hated. This is great. This is good. And with that being said, that is all I have to say for this video today, guys. If you enjoyed that kind of content, like, comment, subscribe, share the video with some peers. Do not ever let this place get you down, right? You are young. I know this. I see it. I hear it every time we have the opportunity to communicate. You are young. You do not have a lot of pillars of personality. You do not have a lot of pillars of relationships, interpersonal or intimate, because you are young. You are listening to these ways via these videos on social media, and you are changing your vibration, and you are not understanding why you are receiving so much hate. There are people that are various religions that hate you. Why is that the case? Because religion is a sham. It is a scam meant to separate souls. Read the things of these various religions and observe your objective truth, that there is only one monad. There is only a few ways to be in tandem with the objective reality, which is the priority, which is important. Follow these ways and you will have no sorrow caused by the things outside of your body. And stay radiant. I shall see you guys in the next video. Woo!